So clearly this is a fancy model for Priaprism. A much simpler model that you can do with 50-cent supplies from Walmart is simply buy a cucumber, cut it in half, core out the center so you create like a little channel, and then you can see I put 2 little slits on either side of it. You'll see later that that helps with irrigation and aspirating more fluids. So then you take this halved cored cucumber, you submerge it fully in a pot or a bucket of water. You can make the water red in coloration, so it's like blood, or you can use fake blood. You can use whatever you want to fill the channel there. But you submerge the cucumber in there, and then you literally take a Ziploc bag, submerge that fully in the water, and encase the cucumber. So you can see kind of the finished product on the left here. There are no bubbles in the bag because you inserted the cucumber into the bag under the water, affixed rubber bands around it, and so now you have a channel through the center of the cucumber that's fluid filled that residents can stick needles in either side, as shown here. You can add some anatomic features, like you could draw a urethra on there. Theoretically, you could spray paint this and make it more skin toned, either a brown or a pink, like. But super simple, and the residents actually get a feel for aspirating something relatively similar in texture to a penis. Next, we're going to talk about a Bartholin's abscess simulation model, and I kind of wanted to recreate what the perineum would generally be like when you're doing this procedure. So clearly you need some leg-like structures as well as a relatively flat structure where you can have affix an abscess or some model labia. For me, I bought 3 small pillows at Walmart, but you could, if you have one of those backrest pillows, or some people call them a husband pillow, that would accomplish the same purpose. You can buy either a vinyl tablecloth. I actually bought vinyl fabric that has like a felt backing to make it so it's relatively reusable, so you can just wash off whatever water or abscess fluid you end up draining. That gives it a little bit more of a longer lasting effect. I literally just covered the pillows with safety pins. And then next you want to make some abscess fluid. You can make abscess fluid with whatever you want. You could make it out of coffee, so it's brown in coloration. When I did it for my residents, I used tapioca that was a little bit watered down, tapioca pudding, because that way it has a little bit of texture there. And literally, after I had my watered down tapioca, I just put it in the corner of a regular Ziploc bag, used some rubber bands around that to kind of seal off a corner, and then cut that away. And so you can see the little pouches here filled with tapioca and water all together. Then we want to kind of make this into something that looks similar to a labia. It's very difficult to model exactly. But if you cut off small squares of the vinyl tablecloth, then you can simply fold each of those squares in half. For the normal labia, you can use hot glue and glue all the way around it. For a labia that you want a Bartholin's abscess to be in, or simulated to be in, I glued the bottom and the side, stuck the abscess pouch that I created into that channel that I created, and then simply glued the rest of the way around it. So you can see in the top right there the pouches with the abscess fluid, and then kind of a cutaway view of that pouch down there. So literally then, you can take your normal labia, as well as each of these abscess-filled labia, use mounting tape, which actually adheres really well to the vinyl tablecloth, mount it to this thing, and that way every resident has a chance to IND, and it squirts out gelatinous material on them, and they can put in a word catheter or not. You can simply practice the IND feature.
That's great. We try to synthesize down, like, what are the sentinel things that they have to learn, right? So it doesn't always have to be pretty, it doesn't always have to be awesome. It just has to, make sure that you can recreate some of the sentinel things that are mission critical for you to make the procedure work. So this is super fancy or not super fancy, right? You just want to make sure that somebody doesn't stick a needle in your urethra, right? So just mission critical about the